Guys and girls, it's Noah time!
Alright, today I'm going to be teaching you another set of interesting things. So far, we talked about left, right, up, down. Very easy stuff. That's what we talked about so far. Some of you can do this blindfolded. Yesterday, we talked about stretches / compressions. That's yesterday. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to do reflections and inverses.
Are we going to have a test on this unit, or are you just going to throw it after the midterm?
Your test, you're going to have a test first. Your test on this unit will be next week. Because I only need 3 more days with you, and then we're done.
We'll have it on Tuesday.
It's not on Tuesday.
Oh, no, sorry, Wednesday. We'll have it on Wednesday.
Your test is probably on Thursday. Probably. Don't quote me on that. Guys and gals, here is your lesson for today. Guys and gals, it's Noah time. Your favorite time of the day. I know. What is up? Why is everyone so grumpy today? 2 pi by b?
No.
Reflections and inverse.
Say what?
Nothing.
Oh, yeah.
2 pi by b, okay.
Bad joke.
Great joke.
So, that was our lame math joke of the day. Here is your lesson today. I started to... Give me 1 second. Y equals to sine x. And you drew a simple little sine graph. This is my computer, isn't it? Then I asked you to do y equals to negative. So, okay, and just draw it. The only difference, really, is this negative sign. And you drew it before, and you drew it as... Okay. So what you did before, this negative sign, what you did was, this was called a reflection. And you reflected, more importantly, this was a reflection in x-axis. That's what you did before, as a reflection in the x-axis. I'm going to start off again by making things simple. Y equals to x versus y equals to negative x. So right off the bat, we're going to do our classic little table of values just to see what the negative sign does. Guys, gals, just go x, y, and choose some random numbers for x. Let's say I choose -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, x, y, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. Take minute. I'm going to pause it. Again, I keep it simple. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. But the moment I have this negative sign, this becomes 3, 2, 1, 0, -1, -2. See, this negative sign, what does this call? A reflection. And what it does is this, star. Reflection in the x-axis changes the y-coordinate. This is where a lot of people will get mixed up. If I'm reflecting over the x-axis, I'm changing the y-coordinate, not the x. So let's draw a little picture. Okay, keep it simple. Let's say you have the letter A. If I were to reflect this A over the x-axis, here's my x-axis. That's the x-axis. Imagine what you would look like if you flip this over the x-axis and just draw it in. Keep it simple. And if you did this correctly, you should get this. Nothing changes. X value stays the same. Only the y value changes. This is called the x-axis reflection. Y-axis reflection. I'm going to give you an example right now. You have y equals to f. I'm going to go negative x. If the negative sign is in front of f, that's the x-axis from what I've taught you before. This is your x-axis. So if your negative sign is in front of here, it's x-axis. If my negative sign, guess where the negative sign is for the y-axis? It's going to be where the x is. Now this is a y-axis reflection. So look for the negative. Where is the negative? That's how you can tell. And the key about this one, y-axis, it only affects the x-coordinate. Coordinate. It only affects the x-coordinate.
Does the x-axis only affect the y-coordinate?
Yep. It's kind of reversed. Okay, here's the reason why. I'm going to flip this A. I'm going to do it over the y-axis. Guys, if I flip this over the y-axis, draw it in. And if I flip it over, it'll look something maybe like that. Voila. Because I just flip it over. This is called x-axis and y-axis. Here's your question. Just test you out. See how well you do. You're not ready for it yet. Y equals to negative f x plus 6. Actually, I'm going to change this a bit. Plus 6 and bracket. A point 3 comma negative 6 lies on f of x. Find the new point. The first thing is there are two things that are different compared to f of x. One is this negative sign right here. One is this positive 6. You're going to tell me in English what each one of those does, and then just Kieran, in English, tell me what happens. Reflection in x is correct. So reflection in x. Good. Kieran, what's the last thing that happens? Left 6. That's it. So now I take my 3 negative 6. If there's a reflection in the x, it only changes the y coordinate. A lot of people say, Mr. Snow, what does that do? Negative 6 now becomes something else. Positive 6. So it'll be 3 comma 6. See? I'm going to do it nice and slow. Jasmine, what does the 3 become? Sorry? 3, 3? You're going to go left 6 from 3. Negative 3. So your new coordinate is negative 3, 6. A bit more challenging. Let's see who can figure this one out. Hi. How do you get 3? Which one? This one? This one? Because I'm moving left 6, right? If I'm moving left 6, count 3 to the left of 6. Sorry, 6 to the left of 3. So negative 2, 1, 0. Because you're going to move 6 to the left of 3. No, just to do x. Because when you're going left, it only changes the x coordinate. because that's the reflection in x. Reflection changes to y. Whatever the sign is, you got to do the opposite. Guys, gals, what if I give you this? Y plus 3 equals to f. And this is going to be negative 2x. You're going to tell me in English first. What happens? English. Nope. B. Your point is going to be A, comma, B. Oh, A, comma, B. That's a tough one. Guys, gals, in English. Sorry? One thing. 3 down is correct. See, the first thing you should notice is, look, I have an f of x, but look, y is not by itself. You always isolate for y by itself when you have f of x. 3 down. Correct. Monica, give me another thing that happens. Reflection in y is correct. Why is the reflection in y? Because where's the negative sign? The negative sign is after the f, so therefore it's the y-axis. Look at the first one. Where's the negative sign? Before. That's why I can tell it was x or y. Okay? So 3 down, reflection in y is correct. Now, one more. Horizontal. Sean, what's the next thing? By 1/2. Good. Because everything, because it's the 2 is in front of the x. This way. So the next thing is, what is the coordinate in terms of A slash B? Again, I'm going to do this nice and slow. I'm going to go 3 down first. It'll be A, comma.
Wait, Mr. Dom, does your order matter?
It does, but not now. I made sure this question is not affected by it.
I did a reflection first.
So it'll be B minus 3. Because down 3 means really going down 3, whatever B is. I don't care. Plus 3? Nope. Y is horizontal compression? Because if I give you something like this, y equals to f of 2x, agree? What does this 2 do? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Anything inside bracket is total reverse when you come to a horizontal. So it's reciprocal, so it's actually 1/2. Okay? 1/2 is a compression. Yep. Now, I'm going to do reflection in the y coordinates. So if you're doing reflection in the y, you got to be careful. It only affects the x term. So, Aaron, what do you have now? Sorry? After the 3 down. Yep, so we have negative A, comma, B minus 3. Oh, that's it. So one more. Horizontal compression by 1/2.
Wait, Mr. Dom, why is your A negative? Why is your X negative?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. If you're reflecting the y, right? What changes? The x coordinates. Go back to my notes. It only affects the x coordinates.
What if you have something up
Okay.
there?
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's draw a picture. Let's draw a picture right now, okay? I have a dot right here.
Okay.
Let's call this dot 2, comma 3. I'm going to reflect it over the y-axis. Here's the y-axis, agree?
Okay, I thought that was one. Okay, very much.
So I flip it to this side. My y-coordinate stays the same. Only thing that changes, really, is the x-coordinate. So it'll be negative 2, comma 3. Now, guys, got one more thing to do. Just compression. So be negative A over 2, comma B minus 3.
What's your negative
1/2 A? That's fine. Was it that hard? No, not really. Just flip, 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 flip. Nope.
It is already.
It's flipped already. Try this one. I want you to create your own equation. Create
See, he said equation.
your own f of x. This is what it has in it. There is a reflection in both x and y. X and y axis. Okay, I'm gonna getting both. Next thing, I'm gonna go up 2. Horizontal expansion by 5. There is also a vertical compression of 1/3. Show me how many of you. So guys, let's start off again. I know there's y. See? Reflection in both axes. So I know there has to be negatives everywhere. Negative. You should have 1/3 f. Bracket. Sim, what goes in here?
Negative 1 over 5x.
1 over 5x is correct. I'm going to finish it. What's the last piece? Plus 2. See, every number tells a story. You got to figure out the story behind each piece. And this is what transformation is about. It's easy once you understand how to piece everything goes together. There's no memorization. It just look at it and say bam, bam, bam. See, when I give you y equals to f of x, that's easy. That's not theory. Here comes the theory part. What question?
Shouldn't it be minus 2? Because
Oh.
originally it was y plus 2 and then subtract it?
Good enough.
It's up, you would originally write y minus 2.
Because, good question, when y is by itself, right, and you have f of x, it's just a simple, straightforward thing. Up means plus 2. Okay? But when you're working with theory, that's when you replace y with y minus 2. You have to know the difference between theory versus the actual thing. Okay?
Theory is just without the f, right? If you don't see an f.
Yep, theory is just without the f.
Reverse everything.
Reverse everything. That's it. Theory.
Except the horizontal stuff.
Yep. In theory, really, this is reflection theory. Reflection. Okay? Reflection. Remember, in theory, there's no f of x because theory is an actual equation. For x-axis reflection.
Well, sure, just before we move on.
Sorry, what? Yeah, hi.
For the theory that we learned yesterday and the day before.
Yep.
Like, how do you know which theory to use?
Well, if I ask you about up 2, then we replace y with y minus 2. But if I say horizontal expansion by 2, then you replace y with 1/2 y. Yeah.
Okay.
So y, this is called x-axis reflection. Replace y with negative y. That's it. Okay? Because if it's x-axis, you replace y with negative y. Y-axis reflection. Replace x with negative x. Okay, this sounds really confusing. And so you must know where and how did that come about. I thought, okay, let me show you where. When I have y equals to f of x, this is just a simple, straightforward function. If I give you y equals to f of negative x, a lot of you look at this and say, hey, this is a y-axis reflection. Because look what they replace x with. They replace x with negative x. So that's how it works. Now, when I give you an actual equation, for example, 2x plus y squared equals to 16. I want you to use theory and tell me what the new equation looks like, and I want you to expand and solve it too. Just expand it out. Yep, I'm going to tell you right now. This is going to be left 4. Reflection in x-axis. What is the new equation going to be if I go left 4 and reflection in the x-axis? I'm going to pause it. I'm going to start with left 4. Left 4 means I'm going to replace x with something.
X plus 4.
So you're going to replace x with x plus 4. So I go 2, open brackets, x plus 4. Because in theory, everything is reverse, x plus 4. Okay? But now I have a reflection in the x-axis. So I go plus. I'm going to replace y with something. Now here's where a lot of you made mistakes. Notice I'm going to use negative y and bracket squared. The squared surrounds the whole negative y part because I'm replacing this y with negative y, and that's where a lot of students will make errors. I want you to expand this out. If you expand this out, you get 2x plus 8. What is this going to be now? Plus y squared. A lot of students will put negative y squared. That's where they went wrong.
Y squared? Why is it y squared?
Because here's the reason why. Okay, you have negative y all squared. Oh, tricky, Mr. No. Okay. Say negative y all squared is positive y squared. And that's where the mistake will happen. Guarantee you, if you make a mistake, it's right here. Because negative y times negative y is positive y squared. Okay. Negative y times negative y is? What's y squared? A lot of people will put negative y squared here. No. Try this. I'm going to give you a lot of questions for you to practice. What if I give you negative x squared minus y squared equals to 14? I want down 3. Reflection in y-axis. Down 3. Reflection in y-axis. Create an equation. So I'm going to go down 3. So I know I'm going to replace y with y. See? Again, don't forget your squared. I'm going to replace y with y plus 3. Not minus 3. Plus 3. I have a reflection in the y-axis, so I know I'm going to replace x now with negative x. So again, I use brackets. If you don't use brackets, you're going to make mistakes. Minus y plus 3 squared equals to 14. Some of you got to here and you left it alone, but I asked you to expand this out. The reason why, I want to test your skills on see if you can work with brackets. I'm going to work with exponents first. Negative x all squared is x squared. So this part really is negative. X squared says the exact same thing. Because negative x, cover this negative, we're going to work with this first. Negative x all squared is x squared, agree? And then there's a negative sign right there. Now, minus. Again, I am going to use brackets. I'm going to expand out the middle parts.
You get y squared.
Y squared plus 6y plus 9 equals to 14. Now, bring in the negative parts. Yep, because on exams, like I said, they will put into different formats. You have to see the different formats. Negative y squared minus 6y minus 9 equals to 14. You can leave your answer like this if you want, or move the 14 over. It's up to you. But you should be able to follow along the difference in theory versus f of x. Guys, gals, that's your lesson for now. I'm going to give you time to practice this. Page! Oh, question. Oh, no, that's me after lunch. Page, this is going to be 5. Because you look stressed today, I'm going to give you 4 questions. How about that? 1 to 4. That's it. I'm a nice guy today. I'm a nice guy. I'm feeling very nice today, guys. Very, very nice. Oh, sorry. That's the answer key. And that's page 3. Page 5 is the answer key.
Page 3?
Yeah, page 3. That's it. Very, very, and the stuff is pretty simple.